Yo, what's up, Dan? Good morning. I said I was going to try to get these going again, and here we are. I just got to power through life. That's all it is. I'm doing pretty good. Cannot complain. I got to work today, and I got to work tomorrow, and then I am off Thursday, and then I got to work Friday and Saturday, but I get a bonus paid day in the middle to stay home, so taking it. Wife and I are going to cook all day. Well, the wife's going to cook. I'm just going to be there for moral support. Have a couple drinks, friends over, and relax. Yeah, it has been a while. It has been. And I was doing good too. And then, I just got wore out with work and life. And I knew that I couldn't give the appropriate amount of energy, I guess you could say. So. And of course, it was more me just being in the way of me. Besides, y'all deserve to see the people driving on the Charlotte roads. That way when you come to Charlotte, you know where not to go. Charlotte's a huge melting pot of people from all over the country and the world, and tell you what, I think we got all the bad drivers. Yo! I will say one thing, I wish I could make the text a smidge bit bigger. But it is what it is. I'll catch up on the chat as we come to stoplights, guys. Somebody comes in, they're like, what the hell? Good morning. Yeah, the roads aren't too bad this morning. Most people are probably headed out of town and whatnot. I mean, Thanksgiving is in 2 days. Yeah, trying to make a living, Dan, is definitely not easy. I think it's supposed to rain this evening. I think that's what the wife said right before I left. I'll take the rain. You can keep the snow. We also have the dash cam going as well, in case we got any footage we need to save. Which I do have stuff I got to get edited and uploaded. I may have to start doing a little editing in the mornings instead of laying in bed drinking coffee. I mean, it's not traditional dash cam, I guess you could say, in the sense of dedicated dash cam. It's just my oh crap, what is it? My DJI Action 5 that I mount to the dash, catch the stuff. So it's used for many different things, or can be, I should say. Give me 1 second, and I will get with that comment, because I seen the chat move, but I gotta make sure and be safe, guys. Safety first. Thank you for the Thank you for the nice comment. It's just a 22 Jeep Wrangler, nothing special. We'll be switching up vehicles here soon, probably within the next 2 to 3 months. I'll probably be going back to a car, something cheap, something good on gas. Not that I drive a lot, but currently life is lifing, and I'm, saving money. So right now, where I'm at in life, this isn't practical. So it is what it is. And it's got some problems that, you know what, we're going to let somebody else go with, because I don't have the time or money to start throwing into it. Don't get me wrong, I love it to death, but right now it's just not practical. Hockey tournament, nice. Gas is very expensive, especially when I'm currently, it's went up. Interesting. I'm getting about 14.5 miles per gallon, but almost all of my driving is city driving, so, which I pretty much just drive to work and home. That's it. Nothing crazy. Currently, I'm working about 6 days a week, so it doesn't give really time for travelings. $256. I'm trying to remember what I paid. I threw the receipt away. I was around there. I feel like I was at the 260, but somewhere. I'm close to that. I think I was in the 60s, but I mean, this gas station to my right that I just passed, this is regulars $2.91, but I go to Costco and it's usually about 20 to 30 cents cheaper than most everywhere else. Yeah, I've seen close to $4 a gallon as well for like premium and stuff. Dan, remember when the guy would come into the chat and he was like supposedly from Chicago, and he was like, "Don't you come to Chicago unless you talk to me." Yeah, that was crazy. That was funny. Got to give it to people. Got to have a good sense of humor when you do this. Got to remember that. Besides, life's about having fun. Be serious when it's needed and have fun when it's not. Damn, this white car about clip my ass. If he would have, it'd have been, oh well. I don't know. Yeah, it was a Dodge. Yeah, he was definitely full of himself. It was funny. It was literally probably a 12-year-old kid. With lots of wishful thinking that he was, a big shot. Oh, excuse me. All right, Yankees, have a good one, broski. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out with us. I see you around. Oh, look, I'm driving with my high beams on. That's another thing. So, that is one thing Charlotte drivers like to do, is drive around with their high beams on. I've never had a bus stop there before. It's new. It must be, it's only 38. Not too far behind, I don't think. Yeah, it's a pet peeve of mine. I can't stand it. Like, it drives me freaking crazy. Dag-nabbit train's coming. Am I on the road? Nah, I got a bus that I was working on yesterday that it's got a fluid level sensor issue in the transmission, and after further diag, it looks like I have a bad wire somewhere. So I'm in the process of chasing a wire. I've got it narrowed down to the wire, but now I gotta chase that wire. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm hoping. So I got it isolated to the wire that is bad, supposedly. And I got the connector taken apart and started peeling loom. So we'll see what happens from there. Beep. But, chasing wires is time consuming, and as long as I eventually find something, there ain't much they can say or do. What's up, Anna? Welcome in. Guys, thanks for the likes. Thanks for being here and hanging out with us. God, I hope not. I don't enjoy doing wiring. I hate wiring. I don't mind the repairs. It's finding. Taking all the P-clamps loose to pull the wires down to where I can work on them. Because, these things don't happen and show themselves when, the engine and transmission are out. But I'm hoping it's close to the plug, so it's a little simpler of a fix. Yep. It's definitely annoying. Sure, Jackwagon, you stupid. See that stuff right there? He wasn't even in the turning lane. He was in the back, 4 cars behind me, and went around all of us to get further up in the line and got nowhere. Literally got nowhere. You would think people would drive with a little bit more common sense, knowing that most everybody in the world has some kind of recording device. But guys, we have arrived. Yep, that's why I got one. Or something, because it's gonna get caught. But guys, we have arrived at work. Thank you so much for riding along. I hope y'all have a great, wonderful day. If I don't see or hear from you between now and Thanksgiving, have a good Thanksgiving. But I will be live again probably on the way home and on the way to work tomorrow. So you guys have a good one, and I will see you all next time. Thank you, Dan.